Y'all, excuse my rough appearance today. Life be lifin'. This is real life. But I feel like there's so many people going through this, and they're probably feeling and stuck in the same situations that I am in. I have made a extremely difficult decision to finally, this has been something that has just been going on for, let's just say, years, back and forth, to call it quits on my marriage. We've been married 14 years, together since I was about 16. I'm 38 now. He is a good guy, great father. You know, sometimes two people just, from 16 to 38, people change, and that is okay. Like, I'm a totally different person than I was then. He's a different person. People grow apart. I can love him as a person and not be in love with him. And life will be okay. It will go on. If we both want what is best for our children, that should be all that matters. And honestly, I've been more shook by the amount of people who, I would say not the amount of people, but the close family and friends who basically have just turned their shoulder and given me the cold shoulder because I choose to be happy. Because I choose to be happy. Remind you, I'm keeping my kids number one. Remind you. It's okay to leave a good guy. Anyways, this is just kind of what's going on. I'm gonna try to vlog different things of this. I mean, it's good. We're co-parenting. We're getting along. We both want what's best for our children. Yeah, but if anybody has like any questions, I don't know. I'm open to talk about different things because I probably right off the top of my head can't think of everything I want to say. But there's so much I want to say about this situation because I feel like so many people are stuck in this. You're afraid to walk away. It's all you've known. It's all I've known my whole fucking life, like since I was 16. This is it. But I have literally never felt better. Literally. And I wish the people who cared understood. I don't know. Sometimes you just, enough is enough. And we gotta quit beating a dead horse.
All right, so I was trying to keep from laughing because as we have seen and we continue to see, especially on TikTok, a lot of these young ladies, they get on here on these public platforms and they complain about the relationships that they are currently in, especially on TikTok. There are so many women, wives, that go live on TikTok before they file for divorce, some of them after or even during, celebrating. I am finally able to get away from what they say, their words, not mine. A good guy, a great guy. This young lady said that this guy is a good husband. He's a good father. He's just an overall great guy. But over the course of, 16 or however many years, from the age of 16, this is the only man that she said that she knows. And she think that the solution to her problems is getting out of this marriage, breaking up a decent home. I'm not saying it's happy because I don't know this individual. I don't know what's going on, behind closed doors. I don't know what type of young lady she is when that camera is cut off. But it's obvious most of the time, the problem or the issue in this entire situation is her. Instead of going to go seek some professional help, she thinks or she believes that this is the answer. Let me break up my home. Let me separate myself. Let me divide our children. How many times have we seen these individuals get on TikTok and complain about their husbands, complain about, their good guy? Again, their words, not mine. And then not even a year later, get back on here crying, complaining, saying that they made a huge freaking mistake. And I encourage those guys, listen, Once they leave, don't take them back. Or once you leave, once you step outside or whatever, if they don't understand, if they don't get it, that you're a great guy, you're a phenomenal guy, phenomenal husband, or a great dad or whatever, and they think that this is the move, you know, being disrespectful, because this is a huge sign of disrespect, it's time to go, fam. I had to go ahead and pull over for this one. But I need for guys, I need for men out there to understand. You're going to have to put that cape down. Stop trying to be Captain Save-A-Hoe, because most of these chicks don't want to be saved. It don't matter if you're with them for 5, 10, 15, 20 plus years. If you have a young lady that you are involved with right now, and she is not respectful, respectable, then 9 times out of 10, that's probably not somebody that you want to be with. If you don't have a young lady that really appreciates you, and she let it be known that she really appreciates you, 10 times out of 10, that's probably not the young lady that you're supposed to be with. That's probably not the young lady that you should be with. And I'm calling it right now. I actually spoke about something in 2020 on our original podcast, and I was saying that times are going to change. I can honestly see within the next 2 to 5 years how things are going to switch. Those people on the far left are going to finally start to see the light and start to come to the right. And if we look at today, especially in 2025, how things are going, you know, you got all these different podcasts and stuff come up, not just men anymore, but you're starting to have a lot more women start to hold these young ladies accountable. And I called it in 2020. I really started to see the shift during the pandemic. I was like, yo, times is hard right now. A lot of people are about to get a little slap of reality. It's about to hit them in their doggone face. And a lot of those people started to come to the light. And so I'm going to call it right now, right? As of 2025, what is it? It's November 21st, 12:11 p.m. on a Friday. I'm calling it right freaking now. There are going to be a lot of guys, a lot of men that are going to start to leave relationships. They're going to start leaving marriages. The reason being is because of young ladies like this. This is a clear telltale sign that a lot of these young ladies, no matter how long you've been with them, no matter, you know, how good of a guy you are, trying to be a provider, a protector, protecting these young ladies from themselves sometimes, it's getting out of hand. And I can see a lot of guys like, yo, I'm fed up with this mess. If you can't see that I'm a great guy, if you can't see that I'm a great husband, a great father, a great partner, whatever you want to call it, then cool. You know what? You want to go out there and be in the streets? Go. I'm not stopping you. Nobody is stopping you from ruining your freaking life. And you're going to stop ruining mine. And a lot of those guys are like, yo, bro, no matter how good I am, I continue to get the short end of the stick. And the reason being is because a lot of y'all choose to ignore those red flags, all right? If you, again, don't have a young lady that's respectable, that's respectful, that lets you know that she appreciates you, at least, listen, man, I mean, I get it all the time, but if you don't, if you don't have a young lady out there that don't express her appreciation at least once in a while, fam, it's time to go. But I want to hear from y'all, man. What do you guys think about this particular topic, man? I see a lot of, again, on TikTok, a lot of these women out here that get on this platform talking trash about a great guy, whether it be their husband, whether it be, you know, the father of their children, or just their boyfriend, or just a guy that they kicking it with. They get on here and they bash them, they leave them, and then a few months later, they're crying. Have y'all seen the same thing? Let me know. Let me know down in the comments, all right? Until the next time. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be beautiful, and I'll catch you in the next. Peace.
Blueberry, Burberry, button-up, tan skin, mixed race, buttercup, Canada weather, got a bundle up. I'm tryna work, she hit my phone, she wanna, whoa.